This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my video looking at the Marvel Minifigure Series 2 and the New Republic Gunship. And yeah, I kind of wish that I did wait a few days to do this video, since both were revealed in the last day, and my last video looking at new LEGO sets was 2 days ago, but I'll just look at these and eventually wait for the rumored Venator set, which I think is the last set to be revealed this year. But I want to look at these right now, and let's go straight into it, starting with the Republic Gunship. And this gunship it's both good and bad. It does have an interesting color scheme being for the Coruscant Guard, and does make it unique to all other gunships. It also has some incredible figures, especially the Palpatine, and even though he is one of the most infamous clones to exist, a really good looking Commander Fox, and includes two shock troopers, and also a really good looking Padme. And one really great thing about this is none of these figures have been in sets for a long time, and Fox has never been made, although that's mainly because he is probably one of the most hated clones ever. And looking at this gunship, I think that although it is smaller, it generally looks good, but does have some problems that does need to be fixed. And I probably will be getting this set, but I will be making some modifications to it, including removing the stud shooters from there and getting two of the old bubble pieces to cover up the wing there and have an accurate gunner placed there. I will also be trying to find a way to modify the doors so they can open correctly, since it's not supposed to open as one thing and instead open as two different ways. I don't know if that one will be possible, but if it is, I will find a way to do it, or see if someone else has found a way to do it. And finally, honestly, I think it being smaller does hurt a little bit. But yeah, honestly, I think that this set it has problems, and I will get it eventually, but I think that this will be discounted. And although it goes for $140, I think that I'll probably be able to get it for anywhere between 90 to 120, with it being discounted at places like at least Target and maybe Walmart or maybe even Amazon. It could also be discounted by Lego, but I don't know how much that will be. I feel like most likely case scenario is finding this for about 120, maybe 110, but ideally it would be maybe 100, maybe $90. But yeah, honestly, I want to know what you think about this, because it's really controversial. And although I think it does have its benefits, it definitely does have its drawbacks. Well, now let's go look at the Marvel minifigure series. And the Marvel minifigure series, this one also looks generally incredible. I think that it's around the same level of quality as the first one, and I still do have one figure to get for the first series, being Scarlet Witch. I will be getting her soon. Not immediately, but before I really have all the figures in this. And looking at the inclusions, they generally are incredible. The ones I think I have general problems with is Although Mr. Knight does look really cool, I feel like it just feels like a weaker inclusion, and it could have been somewhere else, but I still like him. The same goes for Wolverine, where this one actually does look incredible, but we get a lot of Wolverine figures, and he was in a set last year and probably be in other ones. This could have been someone else, but still, he does look incredible. And the weakest one of all of them is Goliath, and I just think this one could have been really anyone else. I don't know, I just think that even if they have an incredible head print under there for him to look like Lawrence Fishburne, I just think that it just really could have been anyone else. But looking at the other figures, they all generally do look incredible. The Storm figure is definitely it's different than the original Storm and looks really great. You could go for the same argument as Wolverine, but she was only in one set, while Wolverine's been in currently every X-Men related set, and she's in a completely different outfit, looks really unique, and is completely different. Beast is, although a simple one, I think a really cool inclusion and is the first of the X-Men to be introduced that's not from previous sets. Hawkeye, well, both of them both look incredible. She-Hulk, even though the show has had some really, really terrible episodes, still does look really good. Werewolf by Night, honestly, that also is an incredible figure. And both Echo and Agatha, even though they could have been other characters, both do look really good and are definitely interesting inclusions. And I do like the figures. And they could have been other people, but they still are great inclusions. And the only one I have a really problem with is Goliath, and I really think it could have been really anyone else instead of him. And I think I've gone over everyone but one, and that is my favorite one of these, which is Moon Knight. And this figure is genuinely incredible. It is amazing with the details and how he looks, and it's just the best figure to be included in probably not only just this series, but both series. And honestly, even though they are switching to boxes, I think it is kind of bad, and they could have went with a either biodegradable plastic for the bags, or even went with a sturdy paper bag so you could still feel them out, which I know a lot of people do. And although I'm not perfect at them, helped me at least figure out some of the figures I needed to get for Series 1. I'm just gonna buy like the entire series from Brooklink probably in like a month or two. And the final thing is, I think that this might wind up like the Hasbro plastic bubble situation, where they removed the plastic bubbles from the action figures. They lost a bunch of money, and then they went and were forced to go back to the plastic bubble since that's what the fans wanted. So I think there's a good chance this could wind up like that. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that will go that way. But who knows? Lego could go and double down on this. But I think that I just gave two suggestions that would have helped a lot for them to be more environmentally friendly and still give people the option to be able to feel the figures. But yeah, honestly, there's also one more set that I literally just learned was revealed right when I was exporting this video. So let's go take a look at the Marvel Advent Calendar. I really didn't feel like re-recording parts of the intro, so it just kind of pops in here. and I added it to the beginning thumbnail and beginning image, but I think that this is one of the weaker advent calendars. Not really interested in getting it, and I actually had to split this into like two different images. One which is a little more clear stuff where you're going to see some of the figures, including an Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, and Okoye, where they're all just fine figures, and the other one is a kind of far out shot where you can see everyone on it, and this is kind of bad for advertising since they don't even have a like typical advent calendars picture of all the builds together. But if we take a look at that one, it just has a few other figures, including Wong, Doctor Strange, and the Holiday Black Widow. And yeah, honestly, I'm not interested in getting this one at all. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what the Star Wars one was. I think it's already been revealed. But yeah, honestly, after I just went and quickly pulled up an image of it and remembered that I did talk about it before, and that one is such a better one, and I may actually get that one this year because it has some great figure inclusions. While this one, only besides the Spider-Man and Black Widow figures, I wouldn't want to really be getting any of them, and the ones that are just the generic figures are ones that I'm not too interested in getting. In fact, I haven't really been interested in any Marvel set from this year besides the No Way Home one and potentially the Quinjet, but I'm not in a rush to get that one either. So yeah, honestly, I do want to know what you think of these. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.